Hello everyone and welcome to another Investillionaire special. In this video, we'll be talking about a project that is considered a hidden gem right now and that we believe is hugely undervalued at the moment, and that is the API3 project and token, as well as our price forecast for it. But before we start, like always, we kindly invite you to go ahead and join our growing community and family by smashing the like button, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell button as well. Now let's go ahead and get started. So let's take a look at what API3 is all about. So here we are on CoinGecko, and scrolling down, we see that API3 is a platform for decentralized API services targeted at the Web3 infrastructure. Data feeds are served and governed in a decentralized manner. In the standard internet web, APIs are hosted by centralized services, leading to a single point of failure. Conversely, here, data will be distributed across different providers and will also be accessible by smart contracts. Does API3 have a token? Yes, API3 token is the governance token for the DAO. Holders of the token will be able to participate in governing the direction of the protocol. Holders can also stake their tokens to secure the network while being able to earn rewards for their contribution. So, right now, nothing makes sense reading this. I don't understand what this means, but don't worry, I'm going to explain to you exactly what API3 is trying to do. So before we do that, let's take quickly a look at where the exchanges that it's available on right now. So right now we see that it is on Uniswap, KuCoin, SushiSwap. So it's still early on the project. Taking a look at the tokenomics, we do see the price right now at around $8.75. We do see the market cap of just under $2 million, which is really low at the moment for the value that this project is trying to provide. Also, we do see the circulating supply of 21 million and the max supply of 100 million, and trading volume over the last 24 hours of $27 million. So let's take a look also at the charts here. We do see that since the beginning of the year, the price has increased almost 4x. So in January, it was around the $2 mark, and then right now it has risen up in a period of 3 months to $8, but this is still extremely low valuation, and we're gonna go deeper into API3 and explain what it is about. But taking a look also at the all-time highs and the all-time lows. So the all-time highs was actually 5 days ago at just below $10, and the all-time lows was at $1, which was 4 months ago. So now let's take a look more into what API3 is all about, and to understand what is API3 trying to solve. Why do we believe that this project is still hugely undervalued, and why it's gonna go absolutely parabolic in the future? So to understand this, first you have to understand what is an API, right? So an API basically stands for an application programming interface. So it is a well-documented protocol that enables the transfer of data and services. So any application that are being used at the moment, they use APIs to provide services and data. So APIs are kind of really the glue of the internet. Any application is going to provide data. Without data, the applications are useless, right? So for example, even CoinGecko here, they do have an API, and this API is standardized. Anybody can access it. So let's take a look just at CoinGecko to understand what is their API. So here at CoinGecko, you can see that this is the URL for their API. This API, anybody can use it to get data in a structured way, programmed way, to get information about the data that CoinGecko provides. So for example, you can just do these calls using HTTP protocol, hypertext transfer protocol, to get information about the coins, the prices. So you can test it. Anybody can use this. So for example, let's say you wanted to get the list of all the coins that are supported right now on CoinGecko, well, you can just use their API. You can call it in a specific way, and we can actually try it out ourselves here. We can just execute it, and we'd see the data that is coming back. So here is the request going in. It's a GET request, uses HTTP, and it's calling this endpoints, and it's providing the data. This is the data that is coming back. It's coming in a programmed way in a JSON format, which stands for JSON JavaScript object notation. So you see here all the data coming back in a programmatic way. You can see all the list of cryptocurrencies that are provided. So for example, here you scroll down, you can see the names, the IDs, the symbol, right? So all this data is coming for you kind of for free just by calling their API. So that's why APIs are really, really important. Now, what is the problem that we are facing with decentralized applications? The problem we are facing is that our new technologies, right, all these decentralized applications and smart contracts, they are not compatible with our old APIs. You cannot use these APIs to give data to smart contracts. Anybody that's building a decentralized application will not be able to use this at the moment because of some constraints to the technology and incompatibilities in our existing technologies. So then what happened before API 3 came, they came up with a solution that, okay, what can we do to provide data to the smart contracts? What we will do is we will have an Oracle technology. So that sits kind of a middleware solution between the people that are providing the data and the smart contracts that are using this data. And one of the most famous examples for that is actually Chainlink. So Chainlink, what it does, it connects your smart contract to the outside world. So your smart contract needs data. Well, Chainlink is going to provide you with that data. However, Chainlink is, there's a problem that's coming in with Chainlink. Why? Because it's actually sitting in the middle. So it's like a middleman solution, right? And the problem with that is that, first of all, we're adding an intermediary step, right? So between the people that are using the smart contracts and the data, you have this guy sitting in the middle. And this is it's breaking one of the fundamental processes that we have in decentralized applications, which is to be decentralized and remove any third-party solutions that are going to intervene. So, and also another issue with having a Chainlink as an intermediary is that this project, the Oracle networks, they become like rent seekers, right? So what that means is that the cost for using them is actually going to continually increase. And since Chainlink right now is dominating the Oracle networks, it is also gaining kind of a monopoly over the data feeds, which is creating a type of centralization and defeating the whole purpose of our decentralized networks. And also there is no way for us to govern the data being provided by this oracles, right? You can have nodes and the nodes can be punished for providing bad data, but there is no penalty that is being enforced on the data provider. So now comes in API 3. So what API 3 is trying to make is it's trying to find a way to make these APIs accessible, right? Is making our old APIs, data providers, able to connect their data to the smart contracts without the need for an intermediary. So without the need of Chainlink. That's why some people say that API 3 is going to be the Chainlink killer. That's why, because they're trying to remove this third-party intermediary, right? And how are they gonna achieve that? They're gonna achieve that through their decentralized APIs, right? So we're here right now on API 3 website. They tell you create powerful decentralized API applications with API 3, decentrally governed and quantifiable secure data feeds. connect smart contracts to real-world data. API3 data feeds the APIs aggregate data from first-party oracles operated by some of the world's premier API providers. Now, what do they mean when they say a first-party oracles? Well, that is what API3 is trying to do. What it's trying to do is it's trying to allow the API providers to run their own nodes. So what this does, it first creates competition that will lower the inflation rates, and it's going to promote decentralization, and also provides a way to actually govern the data for themselves. So with the growth immense of our decentralized community, DeFi community, it is crucial that all these applications receive trustworthy and reliable data, and that the process becomes really transparent. So first-party oracles instead of third-party middlemen, that is the approach that API3 is trying to take. So under the API3 system, each oracle would own their data and the services being provided. So that makes them a first-party oracle. We don't need any middleman in the process. So this will also increase the decentralization. It will allow the data feeds to be transparent, and it's basically really important for our DeFi applications. So with this process, what they're doing is they're gonna get rid of the middleman, and rather than having some nodes sitting between the data providers and the smart contracts, API3 what's gonna do is gonna make the data providers themselves nodes. So that gets rid of the unneeded layer, and it's gonna solve a bunch of problems, reduce costs, and it's gonna be the way to go in the future. So that's why this is what API3 is trying to do, and that's why we believe that this project is hugely undervalued at the moment, and we believe that this is the way going forward in the future. If you see this price right now, it's still really undervalued. This can go at least 5 to 10x from this point forward, right? At least, because they are really trying to solve the big problem. So if remember, like, this is still risky to get into this, but they are trying to solve a big problem, and that's why we believe that the price is gonna go parabolic in the future. And with that being said, remember that this is not financial advice. We're not financial advisors. We're not trying to tell you to buy this coin or sell that coin. We're just providing you with information, and this video is only made for entertainment and educational purposes. So you should always do your own research, do your own due diligence before investing into any project. We're just telling you what we see through our own research, our own observation of the markets. We have been trading in the market for a long period of time, and we believe this project has a huge value and huge potential. That's why we're bringing it to your attention at the moment. And with that being said, remember that this is just the beginning. This project is hugely undervalued, and in the future we're probably gonna make another video where the price is at $80, and then we're gonna be joking about this time when we made this video. But again, not financial advice. We're not financial advisors. And with that being said, we hope that you enjoyed this video, and let us know what your thoughts are on this project. If you have any other projects that you'd like us to cover, leave a comment down below. And thanks for watching. We will see you in the next video. Bye.